So as we know, in yesterday's class, we completed this one. So what is the molecular formula of the alkane they asked. So as it is cyclic compounds, so how to solve this one simply? So just counting the number of hydrogens, that's enough. So each carbon has to satisfy 4 bonds. So with that, we'll proceed and we'll solve that. We have got the answer C11H20. So if you want to solve it fastly, actually, so what we have to do it, everybody? So we all knows that if it is a cyclic compound, saturated cyclic compounds, So what is the general formula, everybody? CnH2n. Am I right? Yes, please. CnH2n. So unsaturated alkenes and saturated cyclic compounds both are having the same formula. So as they are saying C11, so C11H2 into 11, so which is equals to C11H22 will come. But here the answer is C11H20 because this is the answer when every carbon is having only connection with the 2 carbons. But here if you notice it, this carbon and this carbon having connection with the 3 bonds. That is the reason 2 bonds, 2 hydrogens is going to reduce. So we are going to get C11H20. Sir, if you feel it is not, you count it everything. Normally, as I said yesterday. So each carbon has to satisfy 4 bonds. Just you have to add number of hydrogens based upon the bonds. So that's all. So now if you see every carbon 2, but this carbon alone already 3 over, then 1 hydrogen will come. This carbon also 3 over, so 1 hydrogen. Remaining all 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens or 2 hydrogens. So like that if you solve, you will get C11H20. So that is what is all about molecular formula of the alkane. Next question. Manasi wrote the names of 4 compounds as the first members of their respective homologous series. So methanol, who is the functional group, everybody? Methanol, who is the functional group?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Methanol, Al, aldehyde. Methanone, ketone. Methanoic acid, carboxylic acid. Question is, which name has she written incorrectly? Justify your answer, she is asking. What name should she have written instead of it? That is what is the question. So please once again you read this. If you read properly, you will understand it very carefully. Anybody? All of you? By seeing itself, you will understand. So once if I say it, reason, you will feel this much simple it is. So based upon the
Sir,
logic,
methane.
yes, sir.
Methane, sir.
Methanol. So why means the only simple logic is methanol. 1 means it is a ketone. Ketone will never starts with N equals to 1, N equals to 2. Not possible. Not possible. So it will actually, ketone means what? C double bond O must be present between 2 carbons. Am I right or wrong? Everybody. So it will only possible starting from N is equals to what? 3 alone. So no methanol and ethanol possible with the ketone. So only starts from propanol. So N is equals to 3. That is the reason which name she has written incorrectly. Everybody, methanol. And there is no compound named methanol. It is not possible existed. So what name should she written instead of it? First, they're saying Manasi wrote the names of 4 compounds as the first members. So ketone, who is the first member? Everybody. Ketone, who is the first member, guys? N is equals to 3. N is equals to 3 means who is the first member?
Proponent.
Proponent. That is the answer. Write it. Concept, if you know, it is very, very simple. Concept, if you don't know, it is not possible at all. So you can see the tabular column. So always ketone has to be present between two compounds. So ketone, the first compound itself starts from propanone. No methanol and ethanol will be present for ketone. So please remember that. So very, very important point regarding ketone. So haloalkenes, methane will come. Alcohols also, methanol will come. Aldehydes also, propanol, methanol will come. Carboxylic acid also, methanoic acid will come. But ketone alone starts from where? Everybody. Propanol. Understanding, everyone? So that is what no methanol and ethanol will be present in the ketone, because ketone must be present always between two carbons. C double bond O must be present between two carbons. That is the reason it is the wrong answer. So please note it. So instead of methanol, she has to be written what? Everybody? Yes, please. Propanol. Clear, everybody? Understand, Mr. Harish Jairas? Harish?
Yes, sir.
Always remember, please remember, alcohols, haloalkenes, it will start from N is equals to 1. Understanding means meth will come first, homologous. Alcohols also meth. Aldehydes also meth. But ketones alone starts from where? No meth, no meth and eth. Only starts from where? Only prop. Write it. And carboxylic also starts from meth. So only ketone alone, it starts from prop. That is the reason it is different. You can remember that. Next question. Organic compounds belonging to different homologous series can be isomers. Organic compounds belonging to different homologous series can be isomers. For example, propanol and propanone are isomers. Even we have drawn, even I have given you the homework, single chemical formula, but we can draw the ketones and as well as aldehydes. Which question it is, Hari? Question number 7, I think. Am I right? So question number 7, C5H10O contains a ketone as a functional group. So they asked, draw the structures of 3 isomers of this compound having a ketone group. And as well as I said, for the same chemical formula, we can get another one. What is that, everybody? Aldehydes. So the number of compounds will come 4. I said ketone 3 and aldehyde 4, totally will get 7. So that 7 I have even sent in the group also. And I also asked you to practice also. Am I right, everybody? Yes or no? All of you? That is, you have to remember it. Clear, everybody? So, like that, the same different homologous series, but they may be the isomers. So that is what is the question it is. So now they are saying propanol and propanone are isomers. So propanol and propanone are isomers. Check it in your book, everybody. Propanol and propanone, ketone, propanone is both are isomers. How? Let us see the formulas. CH3, CH2, CHO. This one, CH3, CO, CH3. So if I write this together, 1, 2, 3, C3, H, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 6, 6 plus O. This one you see. C3, H6, O. See, both are having same formula. Am I right? Please respond, everybody. So both are having same formula, but it is a what? Different homologous series. One is aldehyde, another one is what? All of you? It is the ketone. So same chemical formula, but different structures. So that I can say Propanol and propanone, both are isomers. Will you all agree with me, guys? Same chemical formula, but different physical structure. Yes or no? Different properties. Clear, guys? No answer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Propanol and propanone are isomers because same example, same chemical formula. But now the question is, can an alkane and an alcohol can be isomers? Why or why not? They're asking. So alkanes means it is a purely hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons means it is containing only what? Shall we wind up the class? I think it's not needed, I think. So alkanes means only contains what, everybody? It is only contains
Nitrogen.
carbon and hydrogen alone. Now alcohol means along with the carbon, hydrogen, it is also contains what? Alcohol. Alcohol means definitely what contains? Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Then can be the isomers they are asking. It is not possible. So why means alkanes will never be have oxygen. Alcohols definitely will be having oxygen. And they are the derivative. Alcohol is the derivative of alkane. So they cannot be having the same general formula. So 100% they cannot be isomers. So please write. No, they cannot be the isomers. They will never, not possible isomers because alkanes having only carbon, hydrogen. Alcohol along with the carbon, hydrogen also contains oxygen. So no general formula so that they will never be the isomers. Write it. Next. Mr. Noor, I think your number is 9. Varadan also. Next. So this question is little important. Just have it like my attention and make it. So homemade vinegar is produced from wine. So vinegar means definitely it contains an acid. What is that, everybody? What is the acid present in vinegar? Acetic acid.
Acetic acid.
Also we can call it as ethanoic acid. So now, if you have been taken here, the wine is taken in a clean glass jar and shaken well to aerate it. Some water is added to the jar and then it is kept undisturbed in a dark place at room temperature to undergo fermentation. My aerate means to remove the gas bubbles what is present inside the liquid. So you just shake it, any gas is there, it will come out. So they're undergoing the fermentation. Fermentation process means, as I told you, like preparation of wine. We will store entire raw material in a big container where no oxygen supply and will close it by putting some yeast, something. So they will eat and they will eat and they will eat and they will converting into like formation of curd is also a fermentation process. So after 3-4 weeks, the vinegar would be ready to use. So you can see some water is added to the jar and then it is kept undisturbed in a dark place at room temperature and undergo fermentation process. After 3-4 weeks, the vinegar would be ready to use. So now, name the functional group of the main organic compounds present in wine and vinegar they are asking. So wine, who is present? Main functional group. Everybody? Wine, who is present? Wine, who is present? All of you. What is the functional group is present?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. OH. Alcohol also we can call another name, Mitakshri. Can you tell me? Hurry. While teaching time, I have taught you. Alcohol also call it as. Verify your name. OH also we can call. You have written also. If you see your classwork, you will find it. Anybody? OH, we can call it as something. Particularly while I'm teaching the functional group, you might be written. Check it. Somewhere you have written definitely.
Hydroxyl group.
Yes, who is that? Hare Krishna. Check your classworks, you written or not? Hare? All of you has to verify. Definitely will be written that. Hydroxyl group. Verify all of you. OH. Hydroxyl. You might be written. Written or not? Hydroxyl. OH. I'm asking you only, Rare. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Because answer key hydroxyl also will be given. That is the reason I'm saying hydroxyl or alcohol. So that is what OH. Next, vinegar. Vinegar means it contains what? Vinegar means it contains what? It's an acid. What is contains?
Carboxylic.
Carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid, COOH. Next. Based on the atoms getting added or removed when wine is converted to vinegar, name the type of reaction that happens. Anybody? Name the type of reaction happens. So from OH2 we are getting COOH. So what is the reaction will undergoes? Anybody?
Oxidation.
Addition. So what is that?
Oxidation.
Oxidation. Next. Name any chemical reagent that would be used for the same reaction if it is carried out in the laboratory. If it is carried out in the laboratory. Name any chemical reaction that would be used for the same reaction if it is carried out in the laboratory. Correct question. Just remember converting alcohol to acid. What is the example we studied? Anybody? Alcohol to acid. Sorry, you take ethanol to ethanoic acid. What is the name of the reaction? Anybody tell?
Oxidation.
Oxidation. Then what is the chemical reagents we are using in the laboratory if you want to convert it? See that. How easy question it is, but you people not able to answer means, but you all people know the answer, I will say. That is what they are asking. So if you are carrying out in the laboratory, what is another chemical reagents we are using? Either alkaline KMnO4 or acidified potassium permanganate. Do you understand all of you? Sorry, potassium dichromate. So converting what? Ethanol to ethanoic acid. Alcohol to vinegar. That is what they are asking. They are not asking anything new. The same equation they are asking. So what is this? What is this equation? Call it as oxidation reaction. Am I right? Name of this reaction what? Verify the heading. What is the name? Oxidation reaction. So in laboratory, if you are conducting, what will happen, everybody? We are adding the other substances, alkaline potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate. That's what they are asking. Name any chemical substance. Name any chemical reagent that would be used for the same reaction if it is carried out in the laboratory. Suppose if this question they asked, write the chemical equation of converting alcohol to alcohol to carboxylic acid or ethanoic acid to acetic acid. 100% you people will write. But they are asking indirect way, but we are struggling to make it. Even B question also I am saying. So B question also what? Even by reading the question itself, we should understanding vinegar they are making from alcohol. So alcohol, that is what? Acetic acid is coming. Means what is that name of the reaction? Everybody. What is the name of the reaction? Alcohol to acetic acid. It is? Respond. What is that? Oxidation reaction. That is what you have to remember. So it is an oxidation reaction. So immediately you have to remember this. If you remember that, then it will be very simple. I know many people are sleeping. So please focus. I hope you all understand. Everybody clear? So what you have to write for the last question? Name any chemical reagent. You should write either potassium permanganate, alkaline potassium permanganate, or acidified potassium dichromate. That is what you have to remember. Next question. Polythene. This is very important question. Polythene is a plastic made from ethene. Ethene. That is what? CH2. When ethene is subjected to high pressure and moderately high temperatures, ethene molecules react with each other to form a large molecules. That is what? Hundreds of times bigger, forming the plastic. See, just to see that if you make it high pressure and moderately high temperature, ethene and ethene itself attaching hundreds together, and they are forming the big molecule. That is only call it as a polythene or plastic, we used to say. So now, which property of carbon atoms is instrumental in the formation of polythene? Anybody? Attaching one after one. There is a name, call it as versatile nature of carbon. What is the nature? Anybody? What is the chemical property name? Call it as? Yes. Catenation. So also we can call it as a self-linking. So please write it. Even last offline class I told you to do it. The same answer it will be there. So catenation or self-linking. Do it fast, everybody. Mr. Kethi Raja doing. Varshan, Swadhan. I don't know what is happening. Mr. Naveen, are you solving?
Yes, sir.
Do it. Mr. Vardhan, make it, everybody. Next. So study the following information given. Study the following information given. Given and answer the questions that follows. Ethanol is a renewable biofuel because it is made from biomass. Ethanol is a clear, colorless alcohol made from a variety of biomass materials. Ethanol produces mostly used food grains and crops with high starch and sugar content, such as corn, sorghum, barley, sugarcane, and sugar beets. The most common ethanol production processes today use yeast to ferment the starch and sugars in corn, sugarcane, and sugar beets. So now they're asking, what is the chemical formula for ethanol? So it's not at all a question, just I'm asking. So what is the chemical formula for ethanol? Everybody. Ethanol. C2H5OH. Or I can say, what is that? CH3CH2OH. That's all. Next. What other compound is obtained as a byproduct when ethanol is obtained from a sugar? Anybody? All of you? What other compound is obtained as by a byproduct when ethanol is obtained from a sugar? Any one of you? Ethanol is obtained from a sugar. Again, read the question, you can find it. Do it fast, everybody.
Sodium acetate.
No hurry. From the sugar, hurry. Sugar. Biofuel it is. So biofuels means you all can have that. That's what I'm asking. Anybody? Fermentation reaction. Yes. Can I say you? All of you? All of you? So till now, these equations will never be there for you. Mr. Manikandan, I want answer. I don't want final answer, Manikandan. I want everything. Okay? So all of you write it. So sugar means what is the formula? Please respond. Sugar means what is the formula? C6H12O6. That is what you can take glucose, fructose, maltose, whatever you can take it, guys. So everything is same. So glucose undergoes a fermentation under the catalyst. So biocatalyst you might be heard. So in our body also it is present. That is what we will use it as actually zymase. Maltase, zymase, dietase, these are enzymes. Enzymes, please note it. Enzymes we say. So it will use to produce ethanol, C2H5OH, plus it will produce the carbon dioxide. So that is a chemical reaction. If you don't know, please learn. Nobody will teach this. You should learn. Clear, everybody? All of you? So this is what is the equation. So if the sugar, if it undergoes chemical reaction for production of ethanol, so what is another byproduct we are getting? Everybody? Yes, please.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Dioxide. Understand? Now, so there is another question. Sir, we are eating actually the starch because they are using a here word call it as a not sugar. What is it actually they are using here? You all can see where is that? Yeah. So sugar you can see with the high crop starch is present. So starch, sugar content such as corn, sorghum, barley, sugarcane, everything. Basically remember they contain the starch, not the sugar. So starch contains what you know guys? Maltose. So first if you take the starch, basically remember, starch, the enzyme which will use it as a dietase, so it will be converting into maltose. C12H22O11. Please note it everybody. Maltose. And these maltose undergoes reaction. That is what with the water. Water if you add it, under the enzyme name call it as a maltase. Maltase enzyme. It will be converting into C6H12O6. That is what C6H12O6 we used to call it as a what? All of you. Which we
Glucose.
call it as glucose. Now this glucose undergoes reaction with a zymase. So then it will produce a ethanol plus carbon dioxide. So what is the byproduct, everybody? What is the byproduct? Carbon dioxide. That is what you have to remember. Answer everybody knows, but learning the chemical equation, the process behind this is very important. So please remember everybody. So these are the enzymes actually. So under the presence of enzymes, even our stomach also, many enzymes are present. That is how it will be taking place. Is it clear everybody? All of you? Yes, please. And even the same question they will ask you. How is ethanol is manufacturing from sugar cane? Please remember that. That is also you have to write this equation. Are you clear everybody? Sugar cane. Understanding? So where it will come sugar cane? There is a paragraph regarding in our book. What is that paragraph? Sugar cane that we are producing molasses. Which paragraph are it is? Molasses will produce the biofuel. Where it is that? Yeah. Alcohol as a fuel. So in this, I have taught you people. You might be remember that. So some countries already using not fermentation. Yes. The sugarcane juice can be used to prepare molasses, which is fermented to give alcohol. That is what ethanol. So sugarcane plants are one of the most efficient converters of sunlight into chemical energy. Sugarcane juice can be used to prepare molasses. That is what sugarcane juice contains. Please all of you write that. So sugar basically contains C12H22O11. That is only call it as a what? Maltose. So remember that. C12H22O11 is maltose. So with react with the water, we will get the glucose. That glucose will undergo chemical reaction under the presence of zymase. It will be converting into ethanol plus carbon dioxide. I hope you all understand. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Are you clear, everybody? Understand? All of you? Very, very important one. Okay, next. What would be the products formed when ethanol undergoes complete combustion? Complete combustion. Support your answer with a balanced chemical equation. In the equation, textbook kadayadu. But if you check your classworks, while I'm teaching, I have taught you. Verify everybody. Ethanol undergoes complete combustion. We are getting only two products. That is the reason we are using. Here you see that. What is that? Under this. So now some countries now use alcohol is an additive in petrol since it is a cleaner fuel which gives rise to only two wastages. What is the only two wastages, everybody? Carbon dioxide and water on burning in sufficient air. Burning in sufficient air means complete combustion or incomplete combustion?
Complete combustion.
Complete combustion. See, from your book only, they are not asking outside. But chemical equation book is not there. But I taught the chemical equation. Can you speak? What is the chemical equation you studied? Sufficient supply of oxygen. Ethanol. Ethanol, if undergoes oxygen, verify and tell me. Combustion time I have taught you people. Yes, please. CH3, CH2OH undergoes oxygen, 3O2. Verify it, everybody. You will get 2 CO2 plus 3 H2O. Along with that, you will get the heat. Am I right, everybody? Verify, guys. Yes, please. Which page number, Hari? Yeah, it is there in, I think, yes, I remember, Hari. That combustion place. Am I right? Combustion reaction, it is
Yes.
given.